Alright, here's my pump. I am roughly 35 feet from my water source, roughly 15-foot lift. Pump works. Check valve on the input, check valve on the output. Output on the left, input on the right. On the right it goes to a T where I can then prime from up here. If I open this, excuse me, water's filling. Well, I'll show you this while that's wasting my water. Goes through the fence, down into my pond, and walk around. As you can see, without the pump even being on, I have water going through. But before we go to the pond, I'll show you. When I turn the pump on, it kind of grumbles. Water. All I'm doing is pumping water out of my rain barrels, putting it into the ground, which isn't what I need it for. Let's go to my water source. I reduced from 1.5 inch hard PVC to 3/4 flex PVC. As you can see, it goes straight down. And then I have the filter, the 30-inch filter, submerged with a burlap sack of rock. And then I also have burlap sacks surrounding it as somewhat of a pre-filter for algae. But there isn't much algae in this pond. I mean, the fish are freaking happy. But, so that goes up the wall, up this wall, straight back to my rain barrels. So, number one, why does my pump sound like that? Number two, why can't I pump anything but water? It's 2 feet from it. So I'm going on 2 weeks of frustration, 4 weeks of frustration, and I'd like to get this thing working. So just to end it, I'll turn on the pump first. So here's the pump. Sounds brutal. Pumping water. But if I turn off my ball valve, no water, and now the pump sounds good. So I have no water unless I pump it out of my own rain barrels. So any help would be appreciated. 2 check valves, one in, one out, on the actual pump. I took off the one on the filter because it was doing nothing. So number one, I can't hold the prime. 2, I can only recirculate water when it's 3 feet away. And any ideas would be greatly appreciated.